Office of State Auditor, Andrew Sorrell. The oath will be administered by his father, Dennis Sorrell.
You'll place your left hand upon the Bible and raise your right hand as you take your oath of office. I, Andrew Sorrell, solemnly swear
I, Andrew Sorrell, solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
so long as I continue to be a citizen thereof,
so long as I continue to be a citizen thereof,
and that I will faithfully and honestly
and that I will faithfully and honestly
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, son.
Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose." This is the verse my great-grandfather, Matthew Thomas Sorrell, wrote in the front of his Bible when he headed off to Moody Bible Institute in Chicago in about 1920. Little did he know that 100 years later, his great-grandson would be sworn in as the 41st auditor of Alabama on that same Bible. My grandfather also became a preacher and moved to Warren, Michigan. Likewise, my father went into the ministry and spent time in California and Wisconsin before being called to a little church in Muscle Shoals, Alabama when I was 6 years old. After 3 generations of preachers, I surprised everyone in my family by getting into politics. I asked my dad to administer the oath of office to me today out of a deep love and respect that I have for my parents and the way they raised me. We were raised in church. We were raised to work hard. We were taught to be good stewards of our money, and we were taught to vote every time the polls were open. My wife was raised the same way by her parents, who moved to Alabama 5 years ago after Hannah and I were married. Without the support of my wife and family, I would not be standing here today. In fact, when I ran for state representative in 2018, Hannah knocked 11,000 doors with me over the course of a year. 15 months ago, we were blessed with the birth of our first child. And my wife and I love liberty and freedom so much, we named our daughter Liberty. Now we look forward to the birth of our second child on June 8th this year. I also owe a debt of gratitude to my campaign staff, Emily Hunter and Brittany Montgomery, for all they did over the course of the last 18 months, going above and beyond to help this campaign. To those who volunteered, donated, and voted for me, to you I say thank you. To those who did not vote for me, I hope to earn your vote in the future by giving this position the effort and attention it deserves. I want the State Auditor's Office to be something we can be proud of. Members of the legislature, I look forward to working with you on legislation to expand the duties and responsibilities of this office to achieve greater levels of accountability and transparency in government. I will visit with you this spring to lay out a vision for what this office could be, and I ask for an open mind and an honest discussion on this request, not for my sake, but for the sake of 5 million Alabamians who I believe we could serve better. Speaking of service, serving as a state representative for the last 4 years was a true honor. The Latin phrase of the House, vox populi, means voice of the people. I tried to be a voice for the people of House District 3 in Montgomery. Alabama's motto is, we dare defend our rights. I fought to defend your Second Amendment rights, working alongside Representative Shane Stringer and Senator Gerald Allen to ensure passage of constitutional carry, because I don't believe you should have to purchase your constitutional rights back from your state government. I worked with Senator Orr and others to pass civil asset forfeiture reform in 2021, and I earned a reputation as a strong fiscal conservative, a trait that will serve me well in the State Auditor's Office as we seek to eliminate government waste through loss or theft of state property. To the residents of this great state, today I make you several promises. We will track the $1.3 billion worth of taxpayer property and hold those accountable who steal from you. We will be responsive to your emails and phone calls. And I will take great care to appoint Board of Registrars members who will be professional, hardworking, and who will ensure election integrity, because trust in elections is the bedrock of a constitutional republic. I will do these duties to the best of my ability, so help me God. Thank you, Alabama.